ballistically speaking, take two. Ballistically speaking, June 4th, National Range Day, Southern Alberta Precision Rifle League Cactus Cup Challenge, not the Corn Cob Classic. As I'm going to petition to have it renamed the Corn Cob Classic.
Why not?
Although now that we're here, it makes sense because there's cactus everywhere. So now I understand why it's the Cactus Cup. But we're here with Apex Optics. You guys had a booth here all day.
Yes, we did.
You were like shaking babies and kissing hands and showing off.
All those good things.
All those good things and showing off the new Apex Rival, which is in country and shipping now.
Yes,
Yep.
correct.
What'd you guys think of SAPRL?
Awesome.
It was fun.
Yeah.
It's so fun. Everybody here's like here to have a good time.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and the guys put on a fantastic match every time.
They really
yeah.
do. It's top notch.
It was pretty good. It was my first match ever, so I don't really have much to compare it to, but I mean, I enjoyed it. I had fun.
Yeah.
That's all that matters.
Yeah. How'd you shoot?
Medium.
Medium?
Yeah, which is, but I still had a great time.
Yeah, I shot medium too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did not shoot extra large.
I shot maybe a little bit like medium rare.
Yeah, nice. That was your first match though. That's
Yeah.
It was
amazing.
my first match, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hit a lot of dirt.
Yep, same.
And
Yeah.
occasionally I hit a piece of steel.
There's a lot of dirt out here to hit.
There is a lot of dirt.
You know,
here to hit.
and one of the biggest things here is like with the valleys and everything that we're shooting in, the wind is so unpredictable.
It was crazy, yeah. You could even see, like, we had the consistent wind up here, but you could see, like, it was whatever.
I wouldn't say it was consistent.
That's a technical
here.
term, by the way.
It was. It would be different every 2 or 3 groups that would go through.
I mean, the direction, though, at least.
Yeah.
I mean, we had gusts, no question, and a little bit of rain, but it held off for the most
Yeah,
part.
it's good. It was a good day.
Yeah, they put on a really great match. Let's talk about your guys' stuff. So the Rival is already out.
Yes.
It's shipping. I guess all the people who had their initial pre-orders are receiving theirs probably right about now. Go check your post office, or
Yeah, we've had a whole bunch already delivered to customers. We've kind of split the pre-order batches and shipments from the one that shipped in kind of end of May, to the ones that are coming in here middle of June towards the end of June. So there'll be more. There's more coming.
As we're getting them, they're out the door.
they're out the door
Yeah.
immediately.
Yeah, they're getting inspected by us through our QC equipment, eye checks, visual checks, mechanical checks, and then they go out the door again.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
And as we say, they'll talk about the wind now. The wind's picking up a little bit.
Yep.
What? So the Rival's here. What's next?
What's next is we're working on a 3 to 15 version of, it'll look and feel more or less exactly the same, and just on a smaller form factor, a 30 mil tube with a 44 millimeter objective lens and a 3 to 15 magnification with a modified CLR reticle specifically made for hunting.
Sweet.
It'll be a lighter weight scope, which will be great for hunting, especially if you like to go in the backcountry.
Yep.
And it'll have locking zero stop turrets and a locking windage turret. So
cool.
Yeah,
you don't see that like super commonly for the hunting scopes. That's awesome.
And we wanted to have the transferable skills from if you have an Apex Rival or you shoot a mil scope for PRS competition and you want to transition that into your hunting like I did. I know I talked to a lot of guys who shoot PRS style matches and then long range that they want to be able to have those skills. They shoot 2,000 rounds a year, 1,500 rounds a year to, when they go out hunting. It's like, well, I don't have to shoot, just a crosshair reticle or anything like that. I can just have the exact same skill set and just hit that deer at 600 yards if you really want to.
For sure. I know. I don't know if this is set up yet or not, but I know that like the first question we're going to get in the comments is going to be this, so I have to ask you anyway. Do you guys know what MSRP is going to be on it yet?
I don't right now. No, we're still in the engineering phase.
So don't ask us because I don't know.
Yeah. Well, we kind of know what target range we want to be in, but we're just still in the engineering side, and I've gotten bid a couple of times for saying some numbers and then having to adjust them. So we're just gonna say right now, not yet, but we have a pretty good idea.
We've also got a 1 to 10 low power variable optic coming out as well.
For the speed shooters?
Yes.
For speed shooters and for the ultra lightweight hunters that don't need 12 or 15 mag. There's a lot of guys that want to hunt with 1 to 10 if they want to put it on a bush gun or if they want to put it on like an ultra light carbon fiber rig or whatever. If they're trying to count those grams, that's a good setup for them as well.
So the LPVO will be lighter than the hunting scope as well?
By a few ounces probably,
Cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. Will it have illuminated reticle?
Yeah, both of them will. Both the hunting and the LPVO will, yeah.
And then, so what sort of version of the CLR reticle will the LPVO be working with?
It'll be
Blooper reel. Let's just pretend that we're casually holding this down.
That's right. Exactly. It'll have a version of the reticle on the inner reticle, I would call it. A version of the CLR with the kind of a modified Christmas tree for 10x shooting or 8 to 10x. And then on the outside, there's actually illuminated rings. And they're like 2 sets of rings with different magnification levels that bring your eye to that optical center.
Yeah.
If you're doing any kind of speed shooting with a carbine type platform or a 22 or anything like that.
So when we had you on the show before, we did see a prototype of that reticle. Still looks pretty similar?
Identical. There were just a couple of smaller, small adjustments and modifications that we made based on some feedback from some military guys. So,
yeah.
But more or less the same concept. So,
very cool.
Yeah.
And what else is coming down the pipe?
Woo! Binos.
Those. Binos.
Yes.
Tell me about those.
We've got 3 sets of binoculars coming out, one of which will have a range-finding reticle. So we're really excited about those. 3 sets of binos, one of which will have a range-finding reticle. So we've had a lot of excitement about those, especially if you're going to be out in the field. It's only one piece of gear. So
yep.
We're pretty excited for those to come out this summer.
To be clear, they're not laser range-finding binos.
You're right.
But yeah, they're just the range-finding reticle. And then those will be in the 12x50 configuration with basically these guys, but with a reticle inside.
Yeah.
And then a 10x42 and a 12x50 without a reticle. So yeah.
Very cool.
Yes.
Yeah. And then we'll also working on some prototypes for the bino adapter, an Arca rail adapter.
An Arca rail adapter for the binos?
Yes.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah, so you can mount them up on your tripod or whatever else you want to do.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, it was great hanging out with you guys today. Didn't get to hang out with you as much as we would have liked, but it was great seeing you at least. And
Likewise.
Yes.
we'll see. I guess we'll see you at the next one.
We sure will.
Absolutely.